Last time you was here, I wanted to ask you about the Double Up tour. You brought it up a few minutes ago. Was that your first tour, the Double Up tour?
That's the first tour I got paid on. Yeah,
How was that? How crazy was that back then? I think it was like '08, '07, maybe, probably.
man, it was good. I think that was like '08,
Okay.
'08, '09. I mean, it was good. Like, I mean, for me, pre all the problems, like I'm on tour with R. Kelly. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, but not really pre all the problems because yeah, it's some other stuff going on. But you know what I'm saying? It was like I'm on tour with R. Kelly. You know what I mean? And I was the only other. I will now. That's funny because Neyo was on the tour at first too.
Yeah, yeah.
I forgot about that. So like Neo's a great performer, bro, and he wrote a few songs for me. But like Neo, he got up on stage cutting up. R. Kelly was like, "No, sir, you got to go, buddy." You know what I mean? What? R. Kelly like, "No, sir, this is my tour, bro." You know, I mean, I'm the new guy, so he wasn't even thinking about me. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
Neo got up there because Neo was the one that went on, I think, before him. You know what I'm saying? Neo's up there cutting up, bro. And
Damn.
yeah,
So
he did like maybe 2 nights with us. We was like, "What happened to Neo?"
Wow.
so with that being said, do you there was a debate that came up. You brought R. Kelly up. A debate that came up. Should his music, do you think, be tossed out now that he, been convicted? Now, do you still feel like people should really rock with his music, in your personal opinion?
I mean, that's a hard debate to have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With me having daughters, I look at it different. But
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, my daughters would have never been in that situation, so I can't necessarily blame the disease. Because I mean, at the end of the day, the man got a disease. It ain't a. I don't think it's a he don't care. It's just that's a disease, bro. You know what I mean? So, um, to just take out that body of work is, because then you got, if y'all gonna do that, I put it like this:
Mm-hmm.
if they're gonna stop playing his music, then they need to stop playing every song he wrote, and let's see how the industry feel about that.
Shit.
Ooh.
Shit.
Woo.
They do
Let's say that. Let's say that. And I just thought about that. Let's say that.
That's a fact. You heard it here. You heard it here first. Let me, now let me ask you this though, because I think in a lot of corners, R. Kelly, barring all the personal shit and all the nasty shit that he's allegedly or accused of doing, or why he's currently behind bars of doing,
For sure.
a lot of people got him as the king of R&B, right? So let's just say we got him as the king of R&B. He was that petty to where Neo had him, I don't want to say insecure, but insecure to where he was like, "Nah, bro, you put on the show too much. You gotta get the fuck off."
Neo was a beast, though. Still is.
But I mean, and Neo is no doubt. But that's R. Kelly, though.
And this is when I don't know if you've seen the show recently, because before, like when Neo first came out, he was always a great performer, but he wasn't doing all the like. He up there got a whole background dancers. I'm talking about like, is that Mike? Like he was on that kind of.
Wow.
That's how he was. That's how he was filling up the stage, and yeah, I mean, some things you can't take away from certain people, and I think Neo had him on the ropes. He had to get him up out of there. You know what I mean? I think he told himself, "I don't want to do this for 20 dates." You know what I mean? So,
turn it up like that. That's dope.
now I could be wrong. I don't know. Maybe Neo just left, but all I know is he was putting on a good show. Maybe he was putting on a good show, and all I know is next thing you know, he wasn't there. So,
man,
I never got the particulars, but I heard that that's why. That was a rumor. That was a tour rumor, but
What do you rank Jay Holiday among the greats in R&B? Like those names, R. Kelly, Neo's, whoever.
Man, well, I'm always put myself number one, but
No doubt.
I mean, that's kind of hard to say because it's like if you ask me like a top 5, my top 5 gonna be my top 5. So I don't, and these are people that even to this day, it's people I didn't get a chance to meet. Marvin Gaye, Donny Hathaway, Teddy Pendergrass. Like it's
right.
It's a lot of that's a hard one, bro. I don't know. Just mention me in the conversation. I don't know.
For sure.
Yeah,
I think
I don't give me the line up here, man.
I think that kind of guys, you guys were kind of like the last great era of R&B, and I'm talking you, I'm talking Tank, I'm talking Neo, like you just said, Mario. I want to throw him in there. A lot of great R&B singers. Y'all definitely, are in the conversation when it comes to the great R&B because y'all were the last ones that I know that I could really remember. You know what I mean? So salute to you. So let's talk about, in closing, your album again, man. You got Time dropping February 7th. You got single 0 to 60 out now.
Yeah.
You dropped what was the single you dropped earlier in the year? What was that called?
That was
Ride. That's right.
Yeah.
My bad. Yep, you dropped Ride
Nah,
earlier. So talk about it, man. Talk about the motivation behind the singles and tell people why they should go ahead and listen to Jay Holiday's 4th album, Time.
Man, first and foremost, you know what I'm saying? When you hear the album, of course, when you listen to the title track, Time, you'll understand where I'm going with it. And it's basically like you gotta realize time is one of the most important parts of life. It ain't money, it ain't love, it ain't none of that. It ain't the cars, it ain't the house, it's time. You know what I'm saying? Because if you got time to figure all the rest of that stuff out. But time is the most important part. And I think I'm just trying to get people to realize, like, within this pandemic, people realize how much they wasn't spending the time doing the stuff that they missed. You know what I'm saying? And I think people took a lot of stuff for granted. And I'm gonna keep saying this. We keep asking for time, but we keep wasting it. You know what I'm saying? So I just want people to just listen to it. It's real R&B. So I'm gonna always stay R&B, and you know what I'm saying, man.
Nigga said, oh God, you the man, Cass. I spit white like a clan mask, and I'm a hustler. I could stand out on the beach and sell sandbags. Some things can't last, but this ain't just a podcast. This is Sam Ant and oh God, Cass. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam Ant riding passenger side, and you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper alive. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam Ant riding passenger side, and you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper alive. Go gang.